here. So I just finished putting the garland together that I build every year, and it's getting pretty dark, but I want to show you how it's constructed. So let me talk about how this was put together. I used branches as my base right here on the top. I cut part of the smoke bush, and I used regular pine garland that you can get in Home Depot, and I wrapped it around using zip ties. The mistake was that I used blue zip ties. I should have used black or green or something, but that's all I had. And I mean, unless you really look for it, you can't quite see it, which is fine. And then I added some additional pine branches. So these were more of the looser pine branches rather than the pine garland itself. What I did after that is I brought the ready branches outside, and it was so fortunate because we had the most brutally cold December so far. I don't know what's happening, but it's been so cold. I usually put this garland together outside, but I pre-made it inside. So I just put the branches in here, and I had to empty the pots because the soil was completely frozen. So I emptied the pots, and then I put the branches in there, and I filled it back with soil so they're nice and steady. And I also put some wires and all sorts of like construction things up there so it's stable on the top as well. And the top, I used hooks, and I secured it that way. What else? Yes, after I put it outside, I just added the cotton and the beads. Now, the cotton, I really had high hopes for the cotton because it's just so pretty. The plant itself is just so unusual, and when I saw it at the farmer's market being sold, I was like, this is perfect Christmas decor. But I just don't know how to work with it. I'm not a florist. So what happened is when I brought it inside, a lot of the cotton seed heads blew out, and they were just like cotton balls. If you're a florist, if you know how to work with cotton, let me know. I would love to use it. I may end up using it in a wreath or something. I actually made a little swag right there. You could see a little cotton ball right there. But what else I added was the hydrangea, the climbing hydrangea that I had on the side of the house. So there it is. I love it. It has this peeling bark and this very interesting cinnamon color branches. It adds that whimsy that I love so much. I added a couple of like random branches that I found in the garden. So basically, most of the greenery here is actually from the garden as well. I added some Leland cypress that I usually do. I pruned some arborvitae, and I love Christmas time because it kind of doubles like pruning time for me for my conifers. It works really well, especially the Leland cypress. You know, it gets out of control. And I think this is it. Oh, the lights. I added the lights also inside, thank goodness. So I didn't have to do this outside in the cold.